So can our Shaykh please open up on how not to trust our egos?
Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. Trust your Shaykh. Trust your Allah and your Prophet. Trust your guide. Trust him more than your ego. He will say black. Ego is going to say white. You're going to say, yeah, it's kind of white. I see. Don't. The training comes when things are also unnatural. It looks in the regular world, it looks unnatural. This is what is called training. Yes. For example, if you're training to become a doctor, you're training to become a doctor. You have so many lessons, whether it's something that is you are studying from the books or something that you're going to do in a lab. That's not real life. Real life is not a book. Real life is not a lab. If you're training to become a fighter, you spar, no? Is that real life? That's not. But it is necessary. The conditions are unnatural. Yes? But it has to be unnatural so that it pushes more of your talent, your ability. So the Dergah, there are certain things that are going to happen, so many things. It looks very high pressure, it's unnatural. This is the nature of the training. The Shaykh will push you to certain things. It seems unnatural. We're seeing this is black. Why is saying is white? So now all this training is to make you to trust your Shaykh, to know there is a reason. He's not looking at the whole totality of it. But do you see things the way that he sees? He's training you. Maybe there is a color there that you're missing. Maybe there is an understanding there that you are not understanding. Maybe it is not about the color, but it is about you submitting and saying it is. Trusting in your trainer is not just trusting your trainer that he's going to give you candy. Trusting your trainer is trusting your trainer that when he gives you the pepper, it is good for you. Although it is hot, it is good for you. Trusting your ego, when you trust your ego, what has it led us to? It has led us to always the fire. Trusting the ego leads us to the anger of Allah and His Prophet. So there are two things that you have to do. First, you have to distrust the ego. Sometimes I see people, they have no idea. Allah giving them hidayat, they come into Islam. Then they get very excited because they say, oh, these are pictures of me when I'm 20 years old. Yeah, I'm high, but okay, these are days of Jahiliyyah, but it was very fun. I was only 20 anyway, it's very fun. That's very Western. So you don't consider it to be, they're saying, I'm only 20, why are you being hardened? That is, so you're 20 years old, you are not mature. Even in Western Kafir countries, 18 years old, you're already mature, yes? You're an adult. And in Islam, it's even earlier than that. So which standards are you looking at? I'm not saying to look at the things you've done and to beat yourself up. No. But why are we reveling? Why are we happy about the things that we have done wrong? We've done things that are bad. So there is a problem there. So you must learn how to distrust your ego then. Your anger, your stubbornness, your envy, your arrogance. You are angry. Learn how to distrust your anger. Learn how to distrust. The Shaykh says, don't trust it. So don't look at it 100%. Don't trust it 100%. Say there is something wrong there. There's a time you're going to look, okay, in this situation, what would Shaykh Efendi say? How are we supposed to deal with this? Is it like this? If Shaykh Efendi is here, would I do the thing like this? You know the answer to yourself. You would not. Then why are you doing it? Because it feels good. That means you still trust your ego. Why are you doing it? Because you are so influenced by your father, your mother, the movies, yourself, whatever it is, idol that you are worshipping. But you're not putting how the Prophet is going to deal, you're not putting how the Shaykh is going to deal with this. Then you will never come out from that. You never. Don't you see, it's not about your zikr, it's not about your prayers, it's about you controlling that animal. So you cannot control that animal will destroy you. It's not about how long you've been with a Shaykh. It's not even about how much that you do. If you cannot control that animal, in that wrong time, wrong place, that animal can kill you and your most beloved ones. This is the ego. Sometimes it takes just one split moment to lose control. Everything is destroyed. You're driving the car, you lose control for a split second, lives will be taken, it's finished. Then why are we caught up in this? Because when the ego comes to, you know your ego, and here we are learning about our ego, it doesn't come suddenly. You know it is an enemy. It's no longer a friend to you. You know it's an enemy. And you know it's coming from way before, because it always comes down this path. Always comes down this path. It's going to stop, it's going to do this, this. You know this already. Yet, when it's coming, you open wide your doors and you let it to take over. What kind of foolishness, stupidity is this? That means that you don't want to improve yourself. That means you trust your ego. And there is no control. For those who say, okay, it comes, I got very angry, I destroyed, then later I apologize. Should be okay. Anger is a fire. When you see the fire next time, stick your hand inside. Let it burn a little bit. And then pull out your hand. And then apologize to your hand. Go ahead, apologize. And say, I'm sorry. Why are you still hurting? Why are you scarred? Why are you still... I said, I apologized. Allah is careful about our hearts, and we are not careful about each other's hearts. Who is that one that you're talking to? Your enemy? Kafir? Huh? Or believers? That you know they're trying. Then you understand why. Why am I being sprayed like this? Why do I have this habit? Because it makes you feel good. It makes you feel like a man. What kind of tyranny is this? Then you will burn. Nothing is going to teach you. The fire is going to teach you. Especially for men. Women, children, they have a right to be angry like this. They're women, children. Leave them. Men don't. You don't have that right. Are you understanding? Or you're not learning? So don't trust your ego. Find reasons not to trust it. Think, I listen and this what happened. I listen, this what happened, this happened. Find every reason to say this is wrong. Say it to yourself over and over again. I listen to my ego and this is the things that has led me to. Think of that over and over again. Then learn how to trust your Shaykh, Allah and your Prophet. Find reasons why you must trust them. And slowly you'll be able to have the power to live as servants and as believers, and to have that power to hold on to your animal. It's enough. People are doing these things, robotic things, these destructive things, over and over and over again, never changing. Stop it before it's too late. The angel of death comes to you in that state. You're doing things Allah is not liking. You're doing things that your ego is demanding you to do. Faith is absent from your heart. The angel of death comes. There's no faith there. Do you understand? Be careful. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah.